Hi, welcome to our group capstone project presentation titled Colorful Plate, Healthier State. I'm Jimmy Fisher, and along with Niall Harris, Naveen Badra, and Alicia Papa, we're going to discuss our plan to get adults to eat more fruits and vegetables. Here's a quick rundown of our agenda. We'll cover an overview of the problem and go over some of the benefits associated with adequate fruits and vegetables consumption. We'll reveal our chosen target audience and the behavior we're aiming to change through our social marketing campaign, to include the implementation of a behavior change theory we see as most useful in our campaign. We'll discuss market research results obtained via a survey we advertise on Facebook, and we'll describe our communications plan to include a few infographics we developed along with profiles we created on various social media platforms. Finally, we'll conclude with a description of our campaign evaluation plan. So what is the problem we're addressing in this presentation and through our social marketing campaign? Simply put, Americans do not eat enough servings of fruits and vegetables. According to the USDA, the recommended daily intake of fruits is about 1.5 to 2 cups per day, and for vegetables, the recommended daily intake is about 2.5 to 3 cups per day. So what are some of the benefits of eating an adequate amount of fruits and vegetables as part of a healthy diet? These form the foundation of the messages we're going to convey in our social marketing campaign. According to ChooseMyPlate.gov, fruits and vegetables add nutrients to a diet that help protect from heart disease and some cancers. Also, fruits and vegetables that are rich in fiber, such as apples and broccoli, may reduce the risk of heart disease, obesity, and type 2 diabetes, while fruits and vegetables that are rich in potassium, such as bananas and asparagus, may lower blood pressure and may also reduce the risk of developing kidney stones and help to decrease bone loss. A meta-analysis of cohort studies conducted in 2006 showed that an increased consumption of fruits and vegetables is associated with a reduced risk of stroke. Finally, according to the CDC, choosing produce, including fruits and vegetables, instead of high-calorie foods helps with weight management. For these reasons, it is important for adults, specifically our target audience, to consume an adequate amount of fruits and vegetables on a daily basis. Although we are using various forms of social media to spread our message, as we'll discuss later on in our presentation, we decided to use Facebook as our primary outreach communications medium due to its near ubiquitous consumption throughout the United States. In turn, our target audience is adults between the ages of 25 and 44, as this group is a consistent user of Facebook and therefore likely to be reached and positively affected by our message. The primary health behavior theory we plan to implement to encourage this change is the health belief model. In regard to the HBM, we'll focus on 2 of the 6 constructs. The first, related to perceived barriers to eating more fruits and vegetables, was the focus of a study conducted in 2004. Half of the study respondents anticipated at least one barrier at the intervention appointment. These barriers consisted of both exterior barriers, such as cost and inadequate storage space, as well as interior barriers such as laziness and the mindset that habits are hard to change. Our social marketing campaign will acknowledge and focus on external and internal barriers such as these in order to show those struggling to consume enough fruits and vegetables that their struggles are relatable and not uncommon. Moving forward, our social marketing campaign will continuously focus on providing a stimulus designed to trigger the decision-making process in American adults aged 25 to 44 to accept and begin to implement a plan to eat more fruits and vegetables. Because the focus of our social marketing campaign is social media based, this cue to action will be comprised of primarily external cues. Ultimately, as previously mentioned, as a group and through our social marketing campaign, we intend to influence American adults aged 25 to 44 to eat more fruits and vegetables.
Once we identified the problem we wanted to examine, we looked for any data that referenced our problem. We found that the CDC has conducted such studies in the past and is closely monitoring the problem using the many tools at their disposal, Behavioral Risk Factor Surveillance System, BREFIS being one of them. According to a 2015 study published in the Morbidity and Mortality Weekly Report, MMWR, using 2013 BREFIS data, only 13% of American adults have consumed adequate amounts of vegetables, and only 24% of adults consumed adequate amounts of fruit. We decided that before we could move forward with our campaign, we should conduct our own research to verify that the CDC's data was reflected in our target audience. In order to do this, we developed a 40-question health questionnaire which covered a variety of health and nutrition questions. The question of how many servings per day of fruits and vegetables was just one of many questions. This was done in an attempt at concealing the true aim of the questionnaire in order to limit the participants answering what they thought we wanted to hear. The questionnaire was anonymous and was shared from each member of our group's Facebook pages, so all of the respondents were known to at least one member of the group. The diversity within our group helped increase the diversity within our participants. This questionnaire had respondents coming from nearly every ethnic group within the nation, as well as a healthy mix of education, geographic, and socioeconomic levels. We determined our age demographic of focus by deciding that adults between the ages of 25 and 44 would be most reliable users of Facebook and other social media platforms, and therefore most likely to be reached by our messages. Our results were 256 respondents aged 18 to older than 60. The responses in our age group of interest was 189 adults aged 25 to 44. The number of survey participants who consumed 3 to 5 servings of fruits and vegetables per day was 28, which is only 14.8% of surveyed adults reporting that they consumed adequate amounts of fruits and vegetables. These results were within the ranges from the 2015 CDC Mortality, Morbidity Weekly Report.
For our project, we created a Facebook page, Instagram page, and a Pinterest page. We used Facebook as our main platform of communication. Statistics show that since March 2017, there were 1.94 billion monthly active users, and numbers are expected to increase each year. There are about 1.28 billion daily active users. The most common demographic age of users were between the ages of 25 to 34, which represents about 29.7% of all users. For these reasons, Facebook was our main focus of communication. This is our Facebook page where we shared information on the importance of increasing fruit and vegetable consumption. We shared a video on how to make a quick, healthy summer snack and some infographics that we created. We also share tips on how to add more color to our plates and examples of what some serving sizes look like. If you'd like to follow us, our link is www.facebook.com/colorfulplate healthier state. For our Instagram page, our main message is to focus on improving overall health simply by eating more fruits and vegetables. The link to our account is www.instagram.com/colorfulplate healthier state. For our Pinterest page, we included information on the health benefits of fruits and vegetables, on our overall health, a representation of how much vegetables our plate should consist of, and a guide to buying fruits and vegetables in season. The link to our account is www.pinterest.com/AliciaMPapa/colorfulplate healthier state. These are some of the flyers that we intend to pass out as part of our communication plan. Niall and I will hand out flyers in Virginia, while Alicia and Jimmy will hand out flyers in Maryland. All 4 of us will also get together in DC to spread awareness of the importance of increasing fruits and vegetable consumption. Through distributing these flyers and promoting our message via various social media platforms, we will explain the negative effects of not meeting daily recommended servings. Our intent is also to help our audience break through some perceived barriers that they might have regarding increasing fruits and vegetable consumption, such as costs and altering their mindset that the habit of not eating enough fruits and vegetables is hard to change. Ultimately, with this information and tips, we hope that our audience will receive enough knowledge regarding the importance of fruit and vegetables and will be encouraged to add more in their daily diet. These are infographics that we created to distribute at each of the stations. The one on the left includes some overall health tips and how to include more fruits and vegetables in our diet. The middle infographic lists some health benefits of consuming fruit and vegetables from each color group. The last infographic represents how many calories are in 100 grams of vegetables compared to those found in 100 grams of burgers and fries.
Our plan for monitoring and evaluating our campaign will consist of 4 stages. The first stage is our initial online 40-question survey. This survey allows us to get an idea of the current negative behavior and lack of knowledge about the benefits of having the recommended daily fruit and vegetable servings. As discussed prior, we found our quantitative survey results aligned with the CDC and therefore proving we needed to run our campaign.
Our online survey proved to have a lot of responses. Since we distributed our survey online through our Facebook pages, we decided to focus our campaign through social media avenues, mainly through Facebook, but also through Pinterest and Instagram. This is where our second stage begins. After our initial survey and social media platforms have been created, we will monitor the interactions. This will give us an idea of what people want to hear or read relating to our campaign. What posts reach the most people? Who likes what the most? Who and what comments are being made? Are people sharing our posts about fruits and vegetables? This stage will continue throughout the entire campaign and will allow us to measure the responses to our campaign elements. In addition to our social media platforms, we will also distribute flyers in our respective areas. We all live in or close to Maryland, Washington, D.C., and Virginia. We will pass out flyers in different neighborhoods to later be able to measure if knowledge has been increased.
After 1 year, we will also attempt to gather more quantitative data through a focused telephonic canvassing of a particular area where the Facebook page was known to have high view rates. This area could be found using IP address polls from the servers which host the Facebook page or through Facebook Analytics, which the company has been known to share when requested for advertising companies. Using the telephonic survey of the area of interest, we can better ascertain the effectiveness of the page, or at least the reported effectiveness of the page and its link to information sources. We will also conduct a random telephone survey to measure if there have been an effective outcome of increased knowledge and campaign awareness. Our final stage will consist of 2 steps in answering if our campaign was effective. How did we do? Did we accomplish our goal? Are people improving their health due to our campaign? The first step will be distributing our survey a second time after our campaign has been in effect for 2 years. The survey will be distributed through our Facebook pages, and the link will be added to our Instagram and Pinterest pages as well. The second step will consist of utilizing data from the Behavioral Risk Factor Surveillance System, or BREFIS, the nation's leading system of health-related telephone surveys that collects state data about American residents concerning their risky health behaviors, chronic health conditions, and the use of preventative services. Both our survey and BREFIS will aid in determining the effectiveness of the campaign. We will be able to evaluate outcome measures such as has knowledge increased? Does our target audience know the benefits of having the recommended amount of fruits and vegetables in their diet? If so, has the behavior changed? Has there been an actual increase in their daily amount? Have behavior beliefs changed? All these outcome measures will be evaluated after reviewing the analysis from our repeated survey and BREFIS information. This final evaluation will also allow us to estimate impact measures such as an improvement on health. We hope you enjoyed our presentation and learned more about the benefits of having the recommended daily amounts of fruits and vegetables in your diet. We invite you to visit our Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest pages for more information. Remember, a colorful plate will give you a healthier state.